What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time. Tiff with the T, back with another video. I know it's been a while. I don't know about you guys, but I missed you so much. I couldn't wait to get back to YouTube. Go ahead, if you haven't already, grab you a little refreshment, a snacky snack, and let's get into today's video.
Pop the balloon to reject the girl.
My name's Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon just because you're simply too young.
I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it, though.
Why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome, for one.
So you only like me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this interaction was too short to really judge. But what I will say is, I don't believe that you can call somebody a liability just because of how old they are. I understand that there is an age gap. He said he was 38 and she was in her 20s. So it might be that they don't really have that much in common, or he feels like she's not experienced enough life for him to want to be in a relationship with her. Maybe he automatically is assuming that her maturity level is just not going to be what he needs. But just to say that somebody is a liability and you have barely had a conversation with them, I think that that's a bit forward and judgmental, in my opinion. I also don't like how she got rejected and then she was basically still trying to sell herself. Like, well, if you change your mind, I'm open to it. Like, he basically shot you down before you could get a word out, sis. Like, let it go. Don't embarrass yourself further. That's my take on it. Of course, I want to hear from you guys. There is a little bit more to this clip, so let's go ahead and get into that part.
My name is Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist? I think you're too into that because I don't need therapy. I'm fine.
I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Yikes. Okay, that really stung. His opening statement of, I rejected you, I popped my balloon once I heard you talk. Like, wow, that girl probably went home and really did some soul searching, because that stings. Like, what did you say that made that man say that? I mean, that took me out right there, first of all. Maybe he felt like she wasn't intellectually where he would want her to be in order to, you know, give her a yes. But to say something like that right off the rip, that tells me that there's something in her conversation or her mindset that he feels is missing. And I mean, it is what it is. You have the right to hear somebody talk and be like, I don't think that you're for me. Sometimes somebody might look great. She looked like a beautiful girl. You know, she's slim, she's dark skinned, beautiful face. The thing that a lot of women fail to realize is that when it comes to a man desiring you or wanting to commit to you, it takes more than just a pretty face. You have to have something beneath the surface, and I think that's what he was expressing to her. Asking her if she's ever had therapy, that's a very valid question. I think a lot more people should use this as a measuring tool of whether somebody is equipped to be in a relationship, because there are a lot of people out here who are traumatized and they're looking for help. They're not looking for love. And so I feel like that's a very valid question. Like, have you been through therapy? Have you done the work? Are you doing the work? Are you able to realize that you have things that you need to work on, you need to talk about? You have trauma and past experiences that you need to overcome. I'm really an advocate for therapy. I think that everybody should get it. I've had it myself. I even need to get back into therapy because it's so helpful just to draw things out of you. It gets you to think about who you are. It really gets you to self-reflect and pull some things that you've been burying deep down inside. You pull those things out. So I really loved that he asked her that. That shows me that he's a man who knows himself. He probably has gone through therapy and has seen the benefits of it as well. For him to say that I can probably afford you financially, but not emotionally, that was deep, okay? Just because I got the money in my pocket doesn't mean that I'm willing to exchange the time, the effort. I'm not willing to exhaust myself emotionally trying to get you together. I need you to get you together, right? There must have been something that happened during that interaction that they didn't show in the clip that put up a red flag to him that, hey, I don't think that emotionally we would be compatible. I'm not willing to expend the energy that it's going to take to maintain you in a relationship with you. And so I really like that this brother is deep, he's introspective, he knows where he's going, he knows what he wants, and I really appreciate that. I love to see that in our black men, and I think we should support that more often. I'm interested to see what the people saying about it, so let's go ahead and get into a couple of these comments real quick. So the first commenter is Nay Johnson. She says, I don't see an issue with his responses. If it was the other way around, y'all women wouldn't be so vocal. Granted, younger people don't have a whole lot to offer, but should a man see the women as more of an asset than a liability, he could bend that rule. I think a sane woman would decide the same if this were her demeanor. So she says that she doesn't feel that young people have a whole lot to offer. I'm not really sure if I can 100% co-sign that, because I have seen some young people that are really locked into their purpose and they're really locked into who they are and where they're going. They're focus driven and they're strong advocates for themselves. They know who they are. They've put in the work. They're hungry and they know what they want. So I've seen young people like that, but is it rare? Yeah, I think a lot of people are still trying to figure themselves out at that age, and there's a lot to sift through. The next comment says, how are you gonna go to McDonald's and get mad they serving McDonald's? He went on a dating show with 20 to 25-year-olds just to sound profound, and then chose a 20-year-old in the end. Bye. Okay, so I guess he ends up choosing a 20-year-old, so the whole thing about age and all that goes out the window. I didn't follow up to see how the dating show ends. I'm just going off of this little clip right here. But she has a valid point. If you knew that it was going to be an age group of 20 to 25-year-olds, why did you go on the show? Just so you can shut them down and cut them down? I don't think that's a good look. The last comment I'm gonna read is from Jasmine Taina, and she says, I'ma just say watch the full video because he for surely chose a 21-year-old who literally said she's a full-time student. Could he support her? To each his own, though, but he was looking for gullible and controllable. What do you think? Do you think that he was just putting up a facade and he really does want a super young woman so that he can control and kind of reign over her? Before I go, if you guys like this content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share this video with a friend or two, and subscribe to my channel so that the next time I post a video, you'll be the first to know. Turn on the bell notification, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Baby, I just want you to give